Since the incident at Roswell, many UFO enthusiasts have been certain that Earth has been visited by extraterrestrial beings. Many claiming that the incident was indeed a UFO crash, and that the U.S. government not only covered the event up, but seized the craft and have been busily attempting to reverse engineer this technology ever since. These claims have been verified by a number of claimed whistleblowers, who say they have worked on such projects at none other than Area 51 at Groom Lake. Since these claims were made, the CIA, along with many other bodies of U.S. government, have begun to release hundreds of files, including witness testimonies of countless military personnel and civilians, testimonies and satellite and radar tracks made by individuals who have either had an encounter or have experienced unexplainable events connected to mysterious craft, often moving at seemingly impossible speeds or shutting down missile silos. These events would undoubtedly be a worry to the powers that be. The concern is that a hostile nation may have developed or successfully reverse-engineered these technologies in secret. However, there is also overwhelming evidence to suggest that these sightings were not of man-made craft, but indeed that of extraterrestrial life. For not only are these craft witnessed over sensitive military complexes, but a number of experiences have also surrounded schools, two of which we thought were compelling enough to bring to the forefront of our studies, this due to the number of eyewitnesses and what their testimonies suggest. Although the accounts from a school in Zimbabwe were initially discredited, regardless of the fact that over 20 students witnessed a craft land in the school field, with the students subsequently going to meet the landing craft and being no more than arm's reach from the beings that emerged, many scientists and psychologists have attempted to discredit the event by putting it down to mass hysteria. The witnesses to this event continue to argue that it did indeed occur. Furthermore, supporting their claims, other encounters have been experienced at other schools around the globe. At approximately 11 a.m. on Wednesday, the 6th of April, 1966, students and a teacher from Westall High School in Australia reported seeing a flying object, described as a gray or silvery green saucer-shaped craft with a slight purple hue and about twice the size of a family car. According to the students, the object was descending, overflew the high school, and disappeared behind a stand of trees. Approximately 20 minutes later, the object reportedly reappeared, climbed at speed, and departed towards the northwest. Some accounts describe the object as being pursued by 5 unidentified aircraft. Thanks to these and thousands, possibly millions of other testimonies from people of countless disciplines, the acceptance that these craft exist has been forced upon the U.S. government and other governments globally. It would seem full disclosure, rather than the trickle we see now, is not a case of if, but is now one of when. It is a pursuit of truth which we find highly compelling.
In a previous video, I shared with you the image of a strange anomaly which was seemingly attempting to hide behind a rocky outcrop within the desolate and isolated landscape of the continent of Antarctica. Half of an object poking out from behind a rock, which although as mentioned was seemingly attempting to hide away from the prying eye of Google's satellite cameras, left enough on display for many to recognize it as that of the textbook flying saucer. With one such anomaly able to be written off as just that, an anomalous feature, a one-off, indeed not supportive of the claim of secretive programs going on in this most ideal of places. Programs claimed as developing and testing gravity-defying technology. Yet, what if more were to be found? More images, more possible crashed craft. Images of these objects not in locations which they appear to be hiding, or partly hidden from view, but due to severe Category 1, whether pretty much a daily occurrence left out in the open for all to see. This would not only strengthen one's case in favor of such a secret installment's existence, but could allow one to establish what it is that they are developing down there. Spotted resting within the icy waters of Hummock Island, yet another flying saucer can be seen, crashed within the icy tundra of Antarctica. Measuring some 60 feet across, Graham over at Conspiracy Depot believes that the image displays that of a strange triangular object, yet I would tend to disagree, opting instead to suggest that it is yet another textbook flying saucer with the previous find, made around the same time supportive of this hypothesis, and maybe indication of the types of objects they are developing. Ever since that most suspicious of operations, known as Operation High Jump, a military mission into the South Pole, which was led by Admiral Richard E. Byrd, strange and incredible claims have repeatedly surfaced surrounding Antarctica, with Admiral Byrd claimed to have commanded a battle with flying saucers, which, at the time, were known as Foo Fighters, a battle testified by many as having taken place, an encounter which, according to them, cost many sailors their lives, yet covered up and denied as having ever occurred. Admiral Byrd would also go on to mainstream television, where he would make his infamous claim of enormous landmasses completely free from ice and full of natural resources, which he stated were somehow located just beyond this icy barrier.
Beyond the pole, on the other side of the South Pole, from Middle America. And I think it's quite astonishing that there should be an area as big as that unexplored.
That's a tremendous
So
challenge.
there's a lot of adventure left down at the bottom of the world.
A claim which nobody in any official capacity has been willing to substantiate or even debunk. Instead, it has just been ignored by the powers that be for some unknown reason, never to be confirmed nor denied. Graham himself hypothesizing that, due to it being found on the outskirts of the continent, the craft, or rather the Foo Fighter, left over from the battle which occurred during Operation High Jump. It is also worth noting that the encounter the only aspect of Richard Byrd's claims regarding the voyage ever officially denied. Could this indeed be the remains of a Foo Fighter? Secretly developed technology harnessed in a base hidden deep beneath the ice? Was Operation High Jump's true objective to find and destroy this hidden base? Perhaps technologies stolen or hijacked during the Second World War. Technology which originated or possibly found during the war efforts, yet stolen and developed by a rogue party. Technology so dangerous, so groundbreaking, that if in the wrong hands, along with no agency ever being able to admit to its existence, could and may be being used to hold the entire world hostage. What do you think about these mysterious objects? Supportive evidence for the existence of such technologies secretly being developed? Or are they merely natural formations? I find the possibilities highly compelling.
There's a new video this morning that some say may be proof we're not alone in the universe. A UFO in the form of a bright light is seen descending over the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem. The video is said to be taken over the weekend. Then suddenly the light shoots up into the sky. There you see it. Another video from a different angle appears to show the light doing the same thing. Those clips have gone viral now.
אתה רואה? לא, לא, כולנו רואים. יואו!
יואו! מה זה?
אמא.
מה זה? ראית? יואו בנבלות.
תראה, שמות.
הנה, תראי שמה. מה זה?
אמא, לדור, אמא.
יש קבוצה שלמה שם, תראה.
יואו. זה לא אמיתי.
Whoa, it's getting close.
On a pitch-black night off the coast of California, newly leaked video allegedly shows one of the U.S. Navy's stealth ships tracking an unknown object in the sky. Then after a few minutes,
Splashed. Mark bearing and range.
the 2019 footage obtained by filmmaker Jeremy Corbell, who last month released another video of an upside-down pyramid UFO hovering above a Navy destroyer.
Hostia! Che è quello? Fermo, non è normale! Però che cazzo passa qui? Ma che cagognola! Però che cazzo sta passando qui? Hostia! Fammi una occhia! Che cagognola! Ah, la macchina! Ah, la macchina! Abbandoni immediatamente inizio sul quarto! Richiedete di non distruzione! Abbandoni il notturno inizio sul quarto! Che cazzo passa?
Non sei, deixa un pochino che
stai... normale!
Che forte, deixa stare!
Che è quello?
Che è quello?
Fermo, non è normale! Però che cazzo passa qui? Ma che cagognola! Però che cazzo sta passando qui? Hostia! Fammi una occhia! Che cagognola! Ah, la macchina! Ah, la macchina!
Abbandoni il notturno immediatamente inizio sul quarto! Richiedete di non distruzione! Abbandoni il notturno inizio sul quarto!
Che cazzo passa?
Non sei, deixa un pochino che stai...
Ma normale!
Che forte, deixa stare!
Before we move on out of that mysterious close encounter, this object you see here was caught on camera flying past the SpaceX rocket just minutes after liftoff last week.
Just 12 minutes after the astronauts left planet Earth Friday morning, part of the Falcon 9 rocket separates from the Dragon. That's when some kind of object flies between the two. Take a closer look in slow motion. But what exactly was that object seen early in the flight? Sources telling us it appears to be ice.